Liverpool's new midfield transfer has become clear. Liverpool's transfer target, Dominic Szoboszlai, looks likely to join now after trustworthy Paul Joyce put his stamp of approval on the connections. The Merseysiders are working hard to improve their midfield ahead of next season. Alexis Mac Allister was transferred from Brighton at the beginning of the summer and came at a relatively affordable price. That said, this should only be the start of summer jobs, but in 2022-2023 there needs to be a major overhaul in the middle of the park after a series of issues. In recent days, Szoboszlai has emerged as a strong transfer target for Liverpool. Last season he shone for Leipzig. He scored 6 goals and had 8 assists in the Bundesliga. The 22-year-old is arguably regarded as one of the most exciting offensive midfielders in Europe. But the Reds are unlikely to have an easy road to his signature. Newcastle was also believed to be in the mix as they continue to go from strength to strength as a club. Speaking to the Anfield Wrap, Bundesliga reporter Guido Schaefer claimed that Szoboszlai would prefer to join Liverpool over Newcastle, despite being in the Champions League next season and having to settle for Europa League football before. It's very true that Szoboszlai wants to go to Liverpool. If Szoboszlai can choose between Newcastle and the Champions League and Jürgen Klopp and the Europa League, he will choose Klopp and the Europa League, that's for sure, he said. David Ornstein later reported that the Reds were advancing as the Magpies left, and then all fans wanted to hear from Joyce in 10 simple words: Liverpool now wants to make a deal for Szoboszlai. The 32-time Hungarian national team player looks like someone who can help give a new dimension to a sick midfielder that has been lacking youthful enthusiasm and final product in recent years. His latest product in the middle of the park is highlighted by the just mentioned tally of goals and assists for Leipzig last season. He has a total of 20 goals and 22 assists, respectively, for the club in 91 games. This is impressive and most importantly consistent feedback. Szoboszlai has been hailed as a future icon of Hungarian football and something special by football talent scout Jacek Kulik. He could easily settle into one of the number 8 roles in Liverpool's midfield. One of the biggest problems in the midfield last season at Liverpool was the lack of players. Klopp could not find stability in the midfield, and too many different names played side by side throughout the league. Therefore, the stability of the new transfer is very important. Szoboszlai's career injury history is pretty solid and his chances of missing a match are pretty low. It could also be a great solution to the lack of score contribution from the midfield that Liverpool have experienced in recent years. The Hungarian star has long-range shots and is quite adept at assisting his friends. In the hands of Klopp it could rise to an even higher level. Fabio Carvalho explains why Leipzig is an excellent club for a loan transfer. After playing just 638 minutes in his first season at Liverpool, Fabio Carvalho is eager to make the most of Leipzig's reputation during his loan transfer. It wasn't the first season Liverpool or Carvalho had hoped for at Anfield after the £7.5 million transfer from Fulham last summer. The 20-year-old had to watch from the sidelines for most of Jürgen Klopp's turbulent season. He started only 8 times in 21 games last season. While not in the manager's immediate plans, Liverpool did not want Carvalho to make a permanent transition. Instead, he agreed to transfer to Leipzig on loan for 2023-2024. Carvalho hinted at his desire to return to playing in regular minutes, and the German club showed their confidence in young players, which is an important reason why they are an excellent club. As a young player, moving from England to the Bundesliga and Leipzig is a big step for me, Carvalho told Leipzig's official website after his lease was confirmed. I join a strong side that has been very successful in recent years. Now, I want to help build on that and look forward to a new challenge. My goal is to play as much as possible in the League, Cup and especially the Champions League. Leipzig has a reputation for offering these kinds of opportunities to young players, so this is the perfect club for me to continue my development, he said. The two clubs have a healthy relationship and Klopp has a history with manager Marco Rose. A foundation that will allow Buda Carvalho to thrive on and off the field. Leipzig has become a factory for young players in recent years. Liverpool expects to get its share from this market. Dominic Szoboszlai is on a transfer to write a success story. "We will give Fabio the time he needs to settle in and adapt to life in a new country and a new club," said sporting director Max Eberl. "We look forward to him improving our offensive play and having another option in this division," he said. Carvalho has indeed drawn a good roadmap at this stage of his career. He didn't have a future as an ace at Liverpool yet, as he'll be getting a lot of reinforcements into the midfield this summer. However, he showed how talented he is to both Klopp and the fans. Therefore, he left with a rental agreement. That means returning to Anfield to continue his own development and get more regular minutes. Reds show intense interest for Goncalo Inacio. In Liverpool, the priority is on reinforcements for the midfield. There are already many names on the list and the negotiations are continuing at full speed. However, it is among the information that there will be a definite addition to the defensive line this summer. Liverpool's defensive line is getting old and some players' contracts will expire next summer. Therefore, this summer, work is being carried out on a name that has both potential and can be ready when needed. That's why Liverpool are gearing up to take action again this summer to try and take down Goncalo Inacio. The Reds have signed a deal to bring Alexis Mac Allister from Brighton this summer, but this is the only piece of work they've completed so far. While the Premier League side is linked to some of the other names, it looks like their next potential arrival with plenty of iron in the oven. The club's quest for more midfield reinforcements has apparently seen them move for a handful of different options. According to a report now coming, Liverpool may also be focusing on improving another area of the pitch, namely their defence. Jürgen Klopp is reportedly keen to bring a new defender alongside Virgil van Dijk this summer, and Sporting's Inacio is seen as a potential bidder. The Reds have previously allegedly had an interest in bringing the 21-year-old to Anfield. It still appears to be on their radar and they are now hopeful to have a deal on the line this summer. However, this transfer will not be easy with Newcastle and Arsenal following the situation. No club has yet made an official offer. But the defender certainly seems to be a man in demand and any deal will cost €45 million. Inacio is seen as a great talent with a lot of potential in the game given what he's already accomplished. Football talent scout Jacek Kulik described him as a total defender and added that he was the best in Alcaché. Goncalo Inacio could be next, given some of the talent that has come out of Lisbon in recent years. It shows how impressive it is already and fully tagged. It shows that even at such a young age, there are not many weaknesses in his game. Adding the young player could be a really cunning move by the club if Liverpool are looking to strengthen their back line. Joel Matip's contract will expire next season and the club has not offered him a new contract. Therefore, Goncalo Inacio can replace Matip.